How would you integrate data from different sources to create a cohesive data set for analysis?
This is the $6 million question, Ben, is we're in a world of connected data, right? If you don't connect the data, you're just paying for a database, right? Because data is expensive, and if you don't connect it, you're not going to get good analytics, right? You get better analytics if you link it. So it's a very important question because that's where the value is, and it really involves taking the data streams, looking for again, universal identifiers, trying to tie that in. Sometimes you have to tokenize data for privacy reasons, right? In the sense that you got to use some kind of surrogate token to maintain the relationships, but not compromise sensitive information. There's data aggregation sometimes. For example, we deal with specialty pharmacies in the area of biologics, right? Which is a very complicated area from the point of view of data generation. And if you go into the data streams there, you can't even start analyzing it because you've got to first aggregate that data because it's so messy and chaotic. And by aggregation, I mean you've got to get it to a higher level of organization to even think about how you want to start analyzing, right? So there are a lot of these types of steps that I think have to take place in terms of getting it analytics ready, and so that's how we end up, either linking data sets, making sense of it. We really look for single source of truth in most cases because you have a variety of suppliers of data. Often the analytics is all trying to predict the same thing, right? And you want to make sure that the data that you're hitting in analytics ultimately is not only linked, but is saying the same thing irrespective of how you approach it, right? So that is a very important part of linkage, and it's an area that is getting it's to be its own specialized view of the world on the data side, right? Is how do you create single source of truth and central mastering of data and govern how it is used across the enterprise.
Oh, interesting.